God says, your bank executive is stunned by your account. A secret miracle check worth trillions has just been deposited in your name. You have only 2 minutes to see who sent it. This is not a random moment, and you're not here by accident. Your bank account has just received a deposit so massive, so miraculous, your earthly understanding can't fully grasp it. I, the Lord your God, have moved in secret, and I have shocked even those who watch over your life. The systems of this world are trembling, trying to figure out how such a blessing landed in your hands. If you walk away from this moment, you will walk away from a divine alert that only a chosen few are getting today. This is your moment. Do not scroll. Do not blink. Because if you miss this, you may miss a supernatural breakthrough I designed only for you. Comment, Amen, right now, if you believe I am speaking directly to you. That check isn't written with ink. It's written with purpose. It's not stored in paper, but in heaven's vault. It's not just about money, though money will obey me in your life. It's about healing that you stopped praying for, restoration that seemed too late, doors that never opened, and years the locusts have eaten. I have deposited answers. I have deposited peace. I have deposited favor in a measure that will make the world question who you are. And the answer will be this: you are mine, my child, my beloved, the one I chose before you were formed. Say 1111 if you feel that confirmation in your spirit. Let me tell you plainly, this is spiritual. Your earthly bank may be confused, but heaven is not. I have sent angels ahead of this moment. The transaction you've just received carries everything that was delayed, stolen, blocked, or buried. And I'm releasing it in one overwhelming flood. Your enemies won't be able to trace where it came from. Your doubters won't believe how quickly it shows up. But it will be undeniable that my hand moved on your behalf. I do not deal in maybes. I deal in miracles. I do not consult man when I decide to bless. I do not need approval to open the windows of heaven. I only need your heart to say yes. Say 222 if your heart is open now. You may have been rejected, overlooked, talked down to, ignored, and even laughed at. But today, heaven's attention is on you. I have stamped your name on this blessing. It won't get lost. It won't be rerouted. It won't expire. The angel delivering this miracle isn't stopping to rest. He is running with urgency to place in your life what no man could ever offer you. And all I ask is that you don't turn away. Don't close your heart. Don't walk in doubt when I've clothed you in divine evidence. I never forgot you. I never abandoned you. I've just been working in silence for this exact moment to shock the world. You need to understand, this isn't a regular day. This is a divine appointment. I aligned it. I allowed you to come here. I placed this exact word in front of your eyes. Why? Because the transaction has already been completed. Now you just need to access what I've placed in your name. Faith is your signature. Obedience is your access. Trust is the key that opens what's been sealed. Like the woman with the issue of blood, it wasn't her strength that healed her, it was her reach, her belief, her action. She didn't wait to be noticed, she pressed forward. This is your pressing moment. You are not broke, you are not behind, you are not forgotten. The world may have calculated your worth by your failures, but I calculated your future by my promise, and my promises do not return void. I have never lied to you. I have never misled you. Even when the road was dark and silent, I was planning your miracle. The check isn't coming, it has already landed, but your eyes must open to see it. You have 2 minutes in the spirit to recognize what heaven has done. Don't waste a second in doubt. Don't delay in hesitation. You are one act of faith away from seeing what I've hidden in plain sight. I allowed some people to walk away from you so they wouldn't try to take credit for this blessing. I kept certain doors closed so you would know without a shadow of doubt that only I could open what's coming. This miracle was not designed to impress the world. It was designed to transform your life. You've cried, you've waited, you've asked me why I was silent, but I was writing a check with every tear. I was sealing it with every sleepless night, and now it has arrived. What you think you lost was just me clearing space. What felt like failure was preparation. I was emptying your hands so you could receive without restriction. This is the kind of blessing that breaks patterns, that lifts generations, that silences voices that called you cursed. I'm not giving you a portion, I'm giving you overflow. Not just enough for you, but enough to shift everyone connected to you. Like I did with Joseph in prison, I am taking you from isolation to influence. The coat you wear now is not one man gave, it's one I wove from grace. And when it shows up, because it will, it won't make sense. It won't follow logic, it won't fit into any explanation you're used to. But that's how you'll know it was me. I specialize in impossible. I move through the unexpected. I speak through the storm. I come through when the clock runs out. I'm not late, I'm precise. I waited for this moment because now you're finally ready to receive it. You've been tried, you've been pressed, but you've come out gold. And gold is what I trust with treasure. Why are so many claiming this CIA ritual changed their life in just 7 seconds? This leaked CIA ritual is the real deal, and it's potent. A 7-second brainwave hack backed by 4 neuroscience labs is helping regular people leap from broke to abundant. Dream homes, cars, trips, it's all within reach. But this video could disappear anytime from the internet. So click the link in the description and comments now to see it before it's gone forever. There's someone reading this right now thinking, but I've done too much wrong. Let me tell you clearly, I didn't write that check because you earned it. I wrote it because I love you. I sent it not because you're perfect, but because I am. My mercy covered your flaws. My grace outran your mistakes. My blood already paid what you could never afford. You're not disqualified. You're chosen. You're not damaged. You're destined. Say 333 right now if you feel that truth pulling at your heart. You have only 2 minutes. That doesn't mean to panic, it means to press in. It means this is urgent. This is active. This is the moment you align your heart, your focus, and your faith to what I've already sent. The check in your name holds the healing you stopped asking for, the opportunity you didn't know how to pray for, the relationship you thought you'd never see restored. I didn't forget. I was waiting for your heart to come into agreement with my word, and now it has. This moment requires faith, not fear, praise, not panic, expectation, not excuses. You can't explain your way into this blessing, you can only believe your way into it. That's why I need you to stop doubting. Stop rehearsing every past mistake. Stop replaying old losses. Look forward, look at me. I have written your name on the very miracle you once thought was too good to be true. And just once, before you keep listening, if your heart is stirred and your spirit is saying, God, I needed this, then like this video as your sign of agreement. Do it with faith, not out of habit. I have stunned the natural world on your behalf. The very systems that said no are now being forced to open up. The very places that rejected you are about to recognize you. Because when I move, there is no debate. When I bless, no one can block. Your account in heaven has always been full, but today I've connected it directly to your season. The delay is over. You've cried out to me saying, "Lord, when?" And I answer now, not with words alone, but with release, with movement, with a flood of what you gave up on ever seeing. You are not empty. You're about to overflow. You're not forgotten. I've been planning your comeback. What you thought was a breakdown was me bending the road so sharply that only faith could follow. And now, you are right in position. The enemy hoped you would quit before you saw this moment. He tried to make the storm loud enough to drown out my whisper. But you stayed. You held on. And now I'm giving you more than restoration. I'm giving you reward. This isn't about going back. This is about moving into something brand new. You keep wondering why things didn't work out before. Let me tell you why. Because what I'm giving now couldn't fit in that old season. That old room was too small. That old connection couldn't carry the weight of this blessing. I had to pull you away. I had to make space. I had to hide you. Not because you weren't worthy, but because you were growing into something so powerful, it had to be shielded until the time was right. And now, the time is right. Let me speak to the part of you that still feels undeserving, the part that's scared to hope again. I see you. I know how many times you've believed only to be disappointed, but I didn't bring you this far to let you collapse. This isn't a tease. It's a transfer. My goodness is not on trial here, it's on display. I've seen every sleepless night, every lonely prayer, every act of obedience that made no sense to others. And I've collected them all as seed. Now comes the harvest. What's coming isn't just breakthrough, it's beauty for ashes. I'm not just changing your circumstances, I'm restoring your soul. I'm not just paying back what was lost. I'm multiplying it in ways that will bring others to their knees. This is a miracle that testifies. This is favor that will speak for you when you say nothing at all. You will walk into rooms and be recognized not by status, but by presence, my presence. Because where you go, I will go. Where you stand, I will stand, and no weapon formed against you will stand. This check was signed in silence, but it will be cashed in glory. I'm giving you what you prayed for and what you didn't even know how to ask for. I'm healing not just your bank account, but your body, your heart, your home, your future. And I'm doing it in such a way that even the deepest wounds will testify. You are not just receiving, you are being restored. Not to who you were, but to who I always knew you were becoming. Do not fear the suddenness of this move. I know it feels like everything is changing at once. That's because I'm redeeming lost time. I'm restoring stolen years. The harvest is coming all at once because I know how long you waited. You're not behind. You're exactly where I need you to be. The years you spent wondering if I still saw you, I was preparing a table in the presence of your enemies, and now I'm inviting you to sit and eat. Your name has been whispered in places your feet haven't even touched yet. Because when I endorse someone, I don't ask permission. I don't need a resume. I use the broken, the doubted, the overlooked. I use the one who kept worshiping in silence, the one who stayed faithful when no one was watching. That's who you are. You are the one I chose for this. You are the one I am trusting with this divine deposit. Say 1212 if you know this word is confirming what you've already felt stirring deep within, what's really behind the 7-second brain technique that's making headlines and new millionaires. A stunning CIA leak has just revealed a 7-second brain ritual that's helping normal people wipe out debt and attract serious wealth. With proof from 4 neuroscience labs, this at-home method is turning financial stress into dream living. Homes, cars, vacations, it's all happening. But the government could take this down at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. This is bigger than money. It's about a divine inheritance, and you are the heir. My kingdom lacks nothing, and you are my child. My storehouses are full, my timing is perfect, and I'm not done showing you who I am. What you've seen so far was only the surface. I'm about to take you deeper. There is power rising in you, vision awakening in you, and protection covering you so deeply that even the arrows you never saw aimed at you will fall before they ever reach you. You are not fragile. You are anointed. You are not just another name in the crowd. You are the one I've been waiting for to step forward in faith, to say yes even when it's scary, to believe again even after heartbreak, to stand up again after falling. You may feel tired, but you are not finished. What I'm about to do through you will leave even you in awe. You will know it wasn't your plan, it was mine. You'll look back and realize every detour was actually the straightest path to this moment. I have not only shocked the systems of man, I have silenced the lies of the enemy. The shame you carried, gone. The fear that ruled you, broken. The heaviness in your heart, lifted. My spirit is filling every empty place. My glory is resting on you like a mantle. This is the hour I anoint you for more. Not for struggle, but for overflow. Not for survival, but for impact. You won't just receive miracles, you will become a vessel for them. This is not a story of luck. This is a story of promise. I promised I would never leave you, and I didn't. I promised I would supply all your needs, and I have. I promised to restore you, and now I will. And when the blessing lands, when you see the doors swing open, the debts paid, the healing flow, remember this: I did it. And I did it because I love you. I see how tired you are. I know how heavy the waiting has been. But listen to me, nothing is wasted. Not your tears, not your time, not even your confusion. I used all of it to bring you to this exact moment. The world may see your tired eyes, but I see your warrior soul. You didn't quit. You kept believing even when it felt foolish. You kept praying even when the answers didn't come. And now, I'm about to reward that faith in a way that silences every doubt you ever had. Do you know what happens when a miracle check is deposited in heaven? Everything on earth has to realign. Laws are bent. Protocols are bypassed. Delays are cancelled, because when I speak, creation listens. When I send favor, it doesn't knock, it enters. And right now, it's entering your life. That door you thought was shut for good is swinging open, not because of anything you did, but because I said so, because my word is final. I want you to remember what I told Abraham: I will bless you and make your name great. I said it, and I meant it. The same promise flows through you. You may not see a way, but I am the way. You may not know the how, but I am the I am. You may feel too small, too weak, too late, but I use the least expected to do the most impossible. The miracle you're stepping into doesn't require your perfection. It requires your surrender. Don't try to figure it all out. Just open your hands and your heart. Stop rehearsing your pain and start receiving my power. You've done enough begging. Now it's time to believe. This is not the season of waiting anymore. This is the season of walking. Walking into what's already yours. That divine check has been written, stamped, and released. The spiritual atmosphere is shifting because of your yes. The enemy can't reverse what I've declared. He may distract, but he cannot deny. I want you to look around, not at your problems, but at your potential. You've been focused on the drought, but I've already commanded the rain. You've been stuck in what left, but I've already sent what's coming. You've been staring at the door that closed, but I've built a new one with your name carved into it. The check isn't just money. It's new beginnings, fresh strength, divine healing. The kind that touches not just your body, but your bloodline. This miracle is personal. It's strategic. It's bigger than your dreams and deeper than your understanding. I have been quiet, yes, but never distant. I've been working the soil, planting the seeds, and preparing the harvest. Now it's time to reap, and I will not let the enemy rob you of it this time. Not now, not again. You've passed the test. You've held the line. You've trusted me, even when it cost you something. And now I am showing you that I never forget faith. Let me remind you, when I lifted David, he was just a shepherd. When I raised Esther, she was an orphan. When I called Moses, he had no confidence. So what makes you think I can't do the same with you? You are chosen not because of status, but because of surrender. And you are protected not because of strength, but because of promise. My hand is on you, and what I've started, I will finish. Say 999 if you feel that stirring in your heart. Your story is shifting. Heaven is leaning in. The supernatural is overtaking the natural. And even though you feel the stretching, it's not to break you, it's to prepare you. Your spirit has expanded, your discernment has sharpened, your hunger has grown. And now I'm filling you to overflow, not just so you can be blessed, but so you can bless others. You are about to become the miracle someone else prayed for. Is it finally time to try the same CIA secret ritual that's changing lives in seconds? This newly leaked CIA-backed study reveals a 7-second money ritual transforming lives overnight. Scientifically validated by 4 neuroscience labs, it rewires your mind to attract money like a magnet. People once broke are now enjoying luxury homes, new cars, and exotic travel. But this secret won't be online much longer. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently removed. You won't have to convince anyone of what I'm doing. The evidence will speak for itself. The healing will be visible, the breakthrough will be loud, the peace will be undeniable. You won't need to explain what happened. They will see me on you. My presence will cover you in every room. My favor will follow you through every door, and my protection will surround you on every side. Stop doubting yourself. I live in you. You are not average. You are anointed. You are not forgotten. You are favored. You are not disqualified. You are destined. That check in your name is a stamp of your inheritance. You've been bought with a price and blessed beyond measure. Nothing can take what I've placed in your life unless you let go of your faith. And I know you won't. You've come too far. You've endured too much. You've prayed too long. This is the moment it all starts to make sense. The reason the enemy fought you so hard was because he saw what I was depositing before you did. He heard the rustling of angels. He sensed the shift. He knew something powerful was coming. And he tried to throw everything at you. But here you are, still standing, still believing, still listening. That alone is proof that you're ready, that you're aligned, that you're chosen. I'm not done yet. This is only the beginning of what I'm pouring out. Get ready to walk into rooms that once ignored you, to receive calls you thought would never come, to see results you stopped expecting. I have not changed my mind about you. My word still stands. My promise still breathes. And your name is still written in my hand. You are more than what you've been through. You are more than what they said. You are more than what you've lost. You are who I say you are, and I say you are blessed. You are seen. You are protected. and you are positioned for a miracle that cannot be undone. Your miracle check has already been cleared in heaven. Every delay, every spiritual resistance, every invisible wall has been shattered by my word. I've sent angels on assignment. Not for a visit, but for a transfer. You're not waiting for approval. You've already been approved by grace. What I'm releasing in your life doesn't need permission. It carries my authority. It won't be delayed by man. It won't be stopped by systems. What I've spoken over you is greater than what's spoken against you. Listen closely. The time for wondering is over. The time for waiting in silence is behind you. Now comes the sound of answered prayer. Now comes the fulfillment of promises I made to you in secret. Remember those quiet nights when you whispered through your tears, "God, do you see me?" I did. I heard every word. I caught every tear. And I didn't forget. I was storing your pain as purpose, turning every why into a watch this. I wasn't absent. I was writing the next chapter. And now it begins. This isn't just a blessing. It's a divine reversal. I'm flipping the script. The place you cried will become the place you laugh. The people who mocked you will witness your rising. The family that fractured will be touched by your testimony. You're not going back to where you were, you're stepping into what I've been preparing. This is not recovery. This is resurrection. I'm raising not just your situation, but your soul. You are coming alive again in places that felt numb. You are feeling hope again in places that felt abandoned. You are going to see what happens when heaven invades earth. When favor meets obedience. When divine timing kisses deep trust. I am about to overwhelm your natural circumstances with supernatural clarity. No more guessing. No more confusion. What I am doing will leave no doubt. You'll know it's me because you couldn't have made it happen on your own. No effort, no connection, no striving could have unlocked what I'm opening for you. And that's exactly how I wanted it. So when it happens, you'll say, only God could have done this. And yes, people will wonder. They'll look at your life and try to trace the source, but they won't be able to. Because this isn't from this world, it's from me. I am the sender, I am the signature, I am the stamp on this blessing. It didn't come from a person, it didn't come through a lucky break. It came because I saw you, I loved you, and I chose you. This miracle doesn't need explanation. It carries evidence. Do not fear the changes coming. I am in the movement. I am in the shift. I know it's uncomfortable when everything starts shifting at once, but that's how you know it's me. I don't do small moves. I do sudden ones. I don't make noise for no reason. I disrupt. I break cycles. I lift burdens, and I realign futures. You are being redirected, not rejected, elevated, not erased, prepared, not punished. This pressure isn't your breaking, it's your birthing. Look at the patterns. Look at how I've been rearranging things. Certain people leaving, that was me protecting your blessing. Certain doors closing, that was me guiding your steps. I've been doing surgery in silence. You may not have seen my hands, but you're about to see my fingerprints all over your life. Because when the deposit hits your spirit, everything around you starts to reflect it. Peace returns, strength rises, joy floods in, purpose becomes clear. I want you to start walking like someone who knows they've already been provided for. Stop praying from panic, start praying from promise. Stop asking as if I'm reluctant. I'm not. I've been waiting for you to believe me, to trust that what I said is still true, that no matter what the world looks like, my kingdom is still active, my will is still working, my spirit is still moving. And I am still the same God who parted seas, shut lions' mouths, raised the dead, and healed the broken. That same power is inside you. You've felt surrounded lately, like everything's been closing in. But child, you've only been surrounded by my presence. What you thought was pressure was actually protection. I've been holding you tighter than you knew. You didn't break because I was your wall. You didn't drown because I was your anchor. You didn't get lost because I was your map. And now I'm opening the next path. Say 1515 if you're stepping into what's next with faith. Why is the government working so hard to bury this 7-second brain ritual? A stunning CIA leak has just exposed a 7-second brain ritual, now allowing regular people to clear debt and invite unstoppable wealth. Supported by 4 neuroscience labs, this easy at-home method is transforming financial struggles into dream lifestyles. New homes, vehicles, vacations, it's all becoming possible. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. What's ahead of you is not hard for me. The debts that feel impossible, I can cancel them with a whisper. The sickness that seems permanent, I can dissolve it with a word. The trauma that you've carried for years, I can heal it in one touch. You are not too far gone. You are not too broken. You are exactly the kind of person I love to lift. Your scars don't disqualify you, they make room for my glory. Do not shrink yourself to fit the rooms you used to survive in. I am building new rooms for you. Rooms where you will not be tolerated, but honored. Rooms where you will not be silenced, but heard. You were not made to beg for crumbs. You were born to sit at the table, not just as a guest, but as one of my heirs. You are royalty. You are not scraping by. You are being carried into increase. You don't need to beg anymore. You don't need to chase what I've already placed in your path. The things you've been praying for are already crossing into the physical. The breakthrough, the healing, the answered call, it's not future tense anymore, it's now. You didn't miss it. You didn't mess it up. You're not disqualified. I am God, and I knew every mistake you'd make before I ever placed this miracle in motion. Still, I chose you. Still, I called you. Still, I wrote your name on this blessing. Remember the story of Peter? When he cast his net after a night of catching nothing, he did so because I told him to. It didn't make sense. He was tired. He was experienced. He had tried everything. But obedience made the difference. When I spoke, he obeyed, and the net broke from the weight of the catch. That's what's coming to your life now. You've tried it your way, and it left you empty. But now, I'm giving the word. Now, I'm releasing the favor. This is your net-breaking moment. The very area where you've seen the least return is the same place I'm about to fill. The relationship that seemed dead, the account that kept falling short, the career that never launched, the healing you stopped believing for. I am breathing on it again. Not with human hands, but with divine breath. One touch from me changes everything, and I am not coming to visit your life. I am coming to dwell in it. You have struggled long enough. Not because you were forgotten, but because I was developing something deeper in you, something stronger, a faith that doesn't shake when the wind blows, a trust that doesn't fall apart in silence, a hope that isn't based on feelings, but on my word. You have that now. You didn't know it, but the fight was growing you. The waiting was building you. The dark seasons were hiding you, not harming you. This check is not just a reward, it's a weapon. What I've placed in your hands is going to silence every voice that spoke against you, every lie that tried to stick, every fear that tried to stay. You are going to rise, and it will be clear that my hand is the one lifting you. The rise will be fast. It will be surprising. and it will be unshakable. Because what I raise, no man can bring down. Do not look back. Do not return to small thinking, fearful planning, or limited prayers. You've crossed over. You've stepped into another dimension of my glory. You're no longer surviving, you're thriving, no longer wishing. You're walking. You're living in answered prayer, whether you feel it yet or not. The evidence is catching up to your obedience. The shift is catching up to your surrender. And don't be surprised when people you thought would celebrate you start growing silent. Don't be surprised when old places no longer feel like home. That's what happens when I elevate you. I change the view. I change the atmosphere. You're no longer in the waiting room. You're in the overflow. That means new vision, new people, new strategies, new peace. What didn't make sense before will start making sense now, because I'm revealing what I've been building all along. Every promise I made to you still stands. I am not a man that I should lie. I don't speak empty words. I don't tease my children. What I said, I meant. What I declared, I will finish. There is no delay in heaven. The only thing I've ever waited for is your agreement. And now that you've said yes, now that you've remained, now that you've stayed hungry, I'm pouring it out. Say amen if you receive this with full belief. Do not let your past shape the lens you see me through. I'm not like people. I don't fail. I don't walk away. I don't give up halfway. I carry it through. Even when you doubted, I kept working. Even when you tried to run, I kept loving. Even when you felt like you lost everything, I was preserving the one thing you needed most, your purpose. You are about to shine with a light that didn't come from fame or fortune or man's applause. You are going to shine with glory, not the kind that fades, but the kind that changes lives. You won't need to push your way forward. I'm going to do it. You won't need to prove yourself. I've already approved you. You won't need to ask for validation. My favor will be louder than any praise from people. This is a generational shift. What I do in your life is going to affect your children and their children. It's going to break cycles, erase trauma, rewrite stories. You are the one I've trusted with this miracle because I know you won't waste it. You won't bury it. You'll carry it well. You'll protect it. You'll multiply it. You'll turn this blessing into blessing for others. Do you know why everyone's whispering about this 7-second CIA ritual? A brainwave ritual leaked from the CIA is changing lives across the globe. Proven by neuroscience, this 7-second method helps regular people attract money, freedom, and luxury. If you're seeing this, you're very lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. You have seen the enemy come at you hard, but now you'll see him flee 7 different ways. You've felt surrounded, but now you'll realize you were never alone. My angels have walked with you, fought for you, defended you, even when you didn't see it. Every battle has been recorded. Every tear has been counted. And now the reward is arriving. Lift your eyes. Look again. What felt like the end was just the door. What seemed silent was me writing. The scene is about to shift fast, and when it does, don't look around for permission. Just walk in, just receive, just praise. You'll know it's me because it will feel like home. It will feel like rest, like clarity, like peace. You've been prepared for this, not just to receive it, but to walk in it boldly. You are not who you were a year ago, not even who you were a month ago. I've been molding you quietly, patiently, and intentionally. And now You will step forward with power and peace. This is not a coincidence. It's not random. This is a holy confirmation that you are in the right place at the right time, listening to the right word. You have asked me for clarity, and this is it. I am removing the veil from your eyes and showing you what's been hidden in plain sight all along. The delays were not denials. They were divine detours, preparing your character to carry what I've now placed in your name. You're not the same person who first asked me for this. You've grown, you've matured. You've learned how to trust me in silence. You've been sowing in tears, but now comes the joy. And not temporary joy, the lasting kind. The kind that doesn't shift with the weather. The kind that doesn't rely on everything going perfectly. This joy is rooted in the fact that I am with you, that I have gone ahead of you, that I have made the crooked paths straight, even when you didn't know how I was going to do it. You are walking into prepared places, tables already set, rooms already waiting, answers already spoken. The check I placed in your spiritual account is backed by my name, my power, my promise. This isn't like the world's version of wealth. This is heaven's kind. This is abundance in every form, healing for the wounds you never told anyone about, provision for the needs you were too afraid to speak out loud, peace for the places in your heart that still tremble when the room gets quiet. I've covered it all. I've left nothing out. You don't need to prove anything to me. I didn't bless you because you performed well. I blessed you because I am good, because I loved you before you even knew my name, because I saw you when others ignored you, because I made you, and I always finish what I start. This miracle doesn't depend on your perfection. It rides on my promise, and my promise stands taller than the storms you've walked through. The season of waiting was heavy, I know, but now comes the moment where you begin to see what I was doing behind the curtain. I was building strength in silence. I was growing your roots deep. I was anchoring your faith so solid that no wave could ever drown it. And because you didn't walk away, because you didn't curse me in the storm, because you kept hoping, even with tired hands, I am giving you more than you asked for, more than you prayed for, more than you thought someone like you could ever receive. Say 1111 if you're receiving this as your confirmation. You've been feeling a pressure in your spirit because your miracle has been pressing against the walls of your current reality. What you're about to see is not gradual, it's sudden. You will wake up one day and everything will be different. What used to be hard will become easy. What used to block you will fall away. What once intimidated you will bow before you. I am placing in your hands keys to doors you didn't even know existed. This isn't just about you. This is about legacy, about destiny, about me using your life as proof of what I can do when someone refuses to give up. You are going to inspire others without even trying, just by living, just by walking in obedience, just by showing up in rooms wearing the favor I gave you. You will carry a presence that makes darkness back up. Not because of who you are in yourself, but because of who you carry. I live in you, and where I am, no fear can survive. I have already spoken to the right people. I have already moved behind the scenes. The connections, the resources, the healing, the opportunity, it's all converging now. You don't need to chase after it, you just need to stay positioned in faith. Keep your hands open. Keep your heart soft. Keep your mind stayed on me. Because the more you focus on me, the more the world around you will begin to reflect what I've placed inside you. Do not let worry be your guide. Let worship lead you. You don't need to know how it will all come together. You only need to know that I'm the one putting it all together. I've never failed. I've never abandoned. I've never let a single word fall to the ground. And I will not start now. The doors I'm opening won't look like the ones you've been knocking on. That's because I've built something better. You wanted survival, I'm giving you overflow. You prayed for a solution, I'm sending supernatural supply. You asked for a fresh start, I'm giving you a new name. What's coming will make sense later. For now, just walk through the door when I open it. What if a quick 7-second brain ritual could truly wipe out your debt and fill your life with unstoppable abundance? A shocking CIA leak has just revealed a 7-second ritual now helping ordinary people clear debt and attract unlimited wealth. Verified by 4 top neuroscience labs, this easy at-home method is turning financial problems into dream lifestyles. New homes, cars, vacations, it's all happening for real people. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I am not a God of confusion. I am a God of clarity. And the confusion you've been battling is lifting now. The fog is clearing, the silence is breaking, and you are stepping into divine understanding. You will know what to do, you will know where to go. You will know who to trust, because I will speak to you clearly, in the night, in your spirit, through my word, through peace. Watch how I begin to confirm things again and again. You won't miss this. You're too aligned with me now. Say 333 if you feel clarity returning to your heart. I have not brought you this far to let you fall. I have not called you out of your comfort zone to abandon you in transition. I'm leading you to a land that overflows with promise. And even though you've never been this way before, I have. I've walked it already. I've seen every twist and turn, and I've prepared every step. You are entering into a season where things come together quickly, where you no longer have to chase answers, where you no longer have to explain why you believed for so long without results. The results are arriving. The harvest is here, and I am making sure you don't miss a single portion of what belongs to you. Let me tell you what's happening around you in the spirit. Chains are snapping. Doors are unbolting. Heavy weights are lifting, not just emotionally, but spiritually. The atmosphere around your life is being reordered by my word. Where there was chaos, peace is now reigning. Where there was resistance, ease is being established. The storm that swirled around you was never meant to destroy you. It was meant to carry you to a higher place. And now, the wind has shifted. Now, the same forces that tried to tear you down will be used to lift you up. I know there were moments when you felt like I was silent, moments when you cried and nothing changed, moments when you were sure I had forgotten you. But I didn't. I was never absent. I was just working in ways your eyes couldn't see. I was aligning people, preparing places, redirecting outcomes. You didn't see the full picture, but I was drawing it. Every stroke had purpose, and now the painting is being revealed. I'm not just answering your prayers, I'm exceeding them. I'm not just restoring what was lost, I'm replacing it with better. I'm not just bringing peace, I'm flooding your life with it. Because you trusted me even in the dark, I'm about to show you what I do in the light. This miracle, this check in your name, is not just a breakthrough, it's a turning point. It's the kind of shift that leaves no part of your life untouched. Say 222 if you feel that shift reaching into every corner of your life right now. You've asked, why did I have to go through all that? The pain, the silence, the rejection. I know you've wondered if it was all for nothing. But child, every part of your story has been a setup for what I'm doing now. I used the tears to water your future. I used the pressure to produce strength. I used the delay to protect what I had in store. What was forming in you couldn't be rushed. It was too important, too sacred. And now it's fully ready. The people who underestimated you didn't know I had marked you. The ones who walked away didn't know I was clearing space. The doors that slammed shut weren't denials, they were redirections. Because the place I'm taking you now is one that requires you to be whole, focused, anchored in me. You don't need everyone to understand, you just need to walk in what I've called you to. You don't have to fight to keep what I give. I sustain what I release. You won't need to stress, strive, or struggle to maintain this blessing. You'll simply need to stay close to me. Walk with me. Listen when I speak. Move when I lead. Because from now on, you're not operating in your own strength. You're moving with my favor. You're guided by my spirit. And the weight of the old season is breaking off of you for good. There is a new confidence rising in you. Not arrogance, confidence rooted in me. In knowing who you are and whose you are. In knowing that I'm not finished with you, that the best wasn't behind you, it's ahead. I have not called you to shrink. I have not called you to play small. You are a light, and you will shine. Not for attention, but for impact. Not to be seen, but to reflect me. Everything that's been dormant in your life is waking up. Gifts, dreams, callings, purpose. You thought they were dead, but I was preserving them, shielding them from being mishandled. Now they are ready to come alive. Now they are being stirred. You will feel it, a new fire, a new focus, a new direction. This isn't just revival, this is rebirth. The old is truly gone, the new has come. Say 555 if your heart is stirring with that awakening. You are going to walk into places that once seemed too big. You are going to speak with a clarity that surprises even you. You are going to love without fear. You are going to lead with boldness, not because you were trained by man, but because you were shaped by me. I've built you in silence so I could launch you in strength. What's coming is not about noise, it's about authority, and you have it now. You will no longer shrink to fit people's expectations. You will no longer lower your voice to avoid discomfort. I'm giving you presence, influence, visibility, not for pride, but for purpose. There are people assigned to your obedience. There are lives tied to your yes. As you rise, they will rise. As you step out, they will step in. That's why the enemy tried so hard to keep you bound, because he knew your freedom would unlock others too. Could a CIA-leaked brainwave ritual be the fastest shortcut to a life of luxury? Newly released CIA research has just exposed a jaw-dropping brainwave technique that's letting everyday people attract massive wealth almost instantly. This 7-second home ritual, proven by 4 neuroscience labs, is transforming debt into dream houses, cars, and luxury getaways. If you're reading this, consider yourself lucky. The page could be taken down any time. Click the link in the description and comments to unlock the secret before it's gone forever. This is why I let you walk through the things you did, because now you carry a depth that cannot be faked, a wisdom that can't be taught, a compassion that only comes from pain transformed into purpose. I didn't waste a single moment of your story, and now it becomes your platform, your ministry, your message, not in words, but in the way you live, in the way you carry peace, in the way you love people no one else would look at. Don't look for applause, look for alignment. Don't chase approval, chase purpose. I'll take care of the rest. I'll bring the right people. I'll open the right doors. I'll give the right words. You just keep your eyes on me, keep your ears tuned to my voice, and don't rush it. I'm not only giving you the destination, I'm blessing every step of the journey. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible. You are exactly where I need you to be. And I am proud of how you've walked this road, even when it hurt, even when it felt empty, even when it made no sense. You stayed. And now, everything changes. You've spent too long believing the lie that you have to earn my blessing. You thought if you were just good enough, then maybe I would notice. But child, I already noticed. Before you had the strength to stand, I saw you. Before you called on my name, I was near. This miracle, this check I've written in your name, isn't about your performance, it's about my promise. I said I would provide. I said I would protect. I said I would restore. And I do not go back on my word. This next season won't be like anything you've experienced before. You're not repeating old cycles. You're breaking out of them. You're not circling the same mountain, you're rising above it. There's an elevation happening, and it's spiritual first. Your mind is going to change. Your posture is going to change. The way you walk into rooms is going to change, because you'll be walking with evidence, with testimony, with a presence that others can't explain, but they'll feel it. You are not just walking into blessings, you're walking into divine alignment. I've already gone ahead of you. I've already spoken to hearts, moved through systems, and cleared the way. And you're going to know it, because things that were hard before are going to become easy. People that didn't respond before are going to show up ready. Doors that stayed shut are going to swing wide open. Not because the world changed, but because my hand is now on full display. Don't be alarmed by how fast things begin to shift. That's what favor does. It doesn't ask permission. It doesn't move slowly. It overtakes. It overwhelms. And it will be impossible to deny. The people around you are going to wonder what happened, how you changed so quickly, how your life flipped in a moment. And you'll know it was me. You'll say with confidence, God did this. Only God could. This blessing is not fragile. It's not temporary. It's not something you'll need to fight to keep. I've made it secure. I've placed it in your hands with authority. The kind of authority that speaks to mountains and watches them move. The kind that prays and sees heaven respond. The kind that walks through fire and comes out not even smelling like smoke. That's who you are now. You are not a victim. You are victorious, and you are rising. Say 999 if you believe you are rising in power and purpose right now. I see how tired you've been. I know you've been fighting battles others never even saw. I know you've smiled through storms and kept quiet when your heart was breaking. But I was there for every moment. I was with you through every silent tear and whispered prayer, and not one of them has gone unanswered. I've stored them all, and I'm turning them into power, into peace, into provision. You thought you were being broken, but you were being built. Every struggle made your spirit stronger. Every delay taught you how to depend on me. Every unanswered question led you closer to my voice. And now, because you didn't quit, I'm releasing more than you asked for, not just enough to get by. Not just enough to recover, but enough to soar. This miracle check is about more than money. It's about restoration. It's about freedom. It's about reclaiming everything the enemy stole. Your peace, your confidence, your sense of direction. I'm giving it all back, but not in pieces, in full, pressed down, shaken together, running over, so much that it blesses others through you. You won't have to explain yourself anymore. My favor will speak louder than words. You won't have to defend yourself anymore. I will do the proving. What I'm doing will be visible. It will be undeniable. The kind of miracle that causes even your enemies to pause and say, "Surely the Lord is with them." Do not be afraid when things begin to happen fast. You're not losing control. You're finally seeing what happens when you let me take over. I'm not just guiding your steps, I'm clearing your path. I'm closing every wrong door and lighting up the right ones. You won't miss it. You won't mess it up. My grace is too strong for that. From this moment forward, I want you to walk differently, expectantly, boldly, not timid or unsure. Not ashamed of where you came from, but fully rooted in who you belong to. You are mine. I've placed my name on you. I've placed my spirit within you. And that alone qualifies you for the kind of life others only dream about. Is it really possible for a 7-second ritual to turn financial struggle into overnight wealth? This leaked, CIA-backed study uncovers a 7-second money ritual that's changing lives right now. Endorsed by 4 neuroscience labs, it reprograms your brain to attract money like a magnet. People once broke are now living their dream lives, luxury homes, new vehicles, exotic travel. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. What you used to struggle with will lose its grip. What used to trigger fear will now provoke faith. You'll speak and things will shift. You'll believe and doors will open. Because the atmosphere around you is now charged with my presence. You carry my power and nothing can stand against it. You are the answer to someone's prayer, the miracle someone's been waiting for. You're not just here to receive, you're here to release, to bring hope where there was none, to speak life into dry places, to remind others that I'm still moving, still speaking, still showing up in ways that no one can predict but no one can deny.